Hey guys, it's Bonnie. Today I am here to film the unfinished series tag. Because I was looking at my bookshelf recently and just realized how many frickin' series I have that I need to finish. It's overwhelming and crazy, so let's get right into it. The first series I have to talk about is the Chronicles of Narnia series by C.S. Lewis. As you see, I have every single one of them here, and I read the second book, which is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, in elementary school. And then, because I read it for, class, we were reading it in my class, and I was like, Mom, they're really good, and so she bought me this, this box set here of all of them. I don't know where the box is, but, yeah, and I've just never read them, and I've had them since elementary school, and I really did like the second book, so why aren't I reading them? I don't know. I'm going to try to read the first one this month. It's on my TBR, but we'll see. Hopefully I finish that series soon, because there's no reason not to. I have them all. I've had them all since elementary school. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The next series I have to talk about is the Gala Girls series. I only have one of the books in my library. I only own one of the books, which is the first one. I Tell You I Love You, But Then I'd Have to Kill You. I started reading these books in my sophomore year of high school or so, I think. And they weren't all out at the time. They were just coming out slowly, and I always borrowed the books from a friend. So, I never really paid attention as to when the next one was coming out, but it did. I know that, and the series is finished, and it's been so long, so I'm probably going to have to, reread all these, but I really remember enjoying these, even though they're more middle grade, but it's a super fun series, and I really would like to finish it. The next one I have to talk about is probably my most embarrassing, almost, because I was, a freaking hipster on this book. I read this book right when it came out. I was gonna be like, yeah, that's right, I'm gonna be on this series. I'm gonna be one of those people that be like, oh yeah, I read that before it was cool. I was on that level. And that's Legend by Marie Lu. Like I said, I read this right when it came out. Obviously the second one was not out yet. And I don't know, I forgot. I wasn't really that into the book community at that point. I didn't, have BookTube or anything. So I didn't remember, and then everyone has read it now but me. So I feel lame. I also don't own the other two. If I owned the other two, I probably would have read them, but I don't know, every time I go to buy a book, because I really want to get the other two in hardcover as well, but I'm also one of those people that, I have this much, so I could get, one book in hardcover, or I could get 2 books in paperback, and then I ended up doing that. So I just need to break down and buy these so that I can read them and finish the series, because everybody else has, and it makes me really upset. Ugh. The next series I have to talk about is the Delirium series, which is Delirium, Pandemonium, and Requiem, I believe. As you see, I have this one in softcover and this one in hardcover, the most annoying thing ever. But yeah, I read Pandemonium, I know, right when it came out. Delirium not so much, but Pandemonium right when it came out, and I really liked it. I don't know why I haven't read Requiem. I just haven't bought it, and I don't know. I need to, because I want to know what happens. This one ended on a crazy cliffhanger, so I don't know. I don't have explanations for any of these, so I'm sorry. The next series is also a series I'm not trying to finish this month, but I'm trying to finish this particular book in the series this month. And that is the Mortal Instruments series. I'm currently on City of Fallen Angels, the 4th book, which is pretty good, considering there's 6 of them now. But I don't know, it's not my favorite series, like it seems to be many people's, and I don't know, I have City of Lost Souls, thanks Joe. Don't have City of Heavenly Fire. I don't feel the need to buy it until I'm even caught up, so yeah. This book it's taking me so long to get through. I've been at this point for a year. It's been so long. I can't get through this book. It's just not as good. I think everyone says that, so I think I just need to push through it, but Cassandra Clare, why couldn't you have stopped at 3 books? I would have been done. The next one I have to talk about, now we're getting into recent ones, so that's most of the reason is because I just haven't bought them yet, and it's been recently. So I'm not as embarrassed about these ones. But the first series is Cinder, or the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. Yeah, I read Cinder back in May or so, and I really liked it. I just haven't gotten around to picking up Scarlet or Cress. I think that's the other two. and which I really need to, because I hear that the series only gets better. So I'm excited to continue this series and finish it, even though it's not completely out yet, so I can't finish it, but I can catch up to the point where I am, you know, ready to finish it. Basically, you know what I mean. The next series I have to talk to you isn't really a series, it's like a duology, but it's also just like a companion novel, but I still want to read it, and that is the sequel to If I Stay, which is, I believe, yeah, it's Where She Went. And I know it's like a companion, you don't have to read it, but I want to because this ended really like abruptly and I need more. I need more. The next book I have to talk about, I have been meaning to read for like 2 years. And I finally read it recently. And that is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I really, really loved this book. The writing style was freaking fantastic. It reminded me of, kind of reminded me of Bev Vizzini's writing. I don't know if it was just me, but he wrote one of my favorite books ever. It's kind of a funny story, so this really got to me, and I loved it so much. So I need to pick up Hollow City and just continue with this series and finish. I don't know if there's going to be more books after Hollow City. I don't know, but I think there are, so I need to catch up so I can be caught up, basically. The next series, which I thought it was a duology, but then I looked on Amazon and said there's another one coming out, so apparently not, and that is the Hybrid Chronicles by Kat Zhang. I read What's Left of Me pretty recently, and I freaking loved it, so I need to get the second one, and then I think in the fall the third one comes out, so I just gotta do it. Gotta do it. These are so good. Highly suggest you read them. The next series is another one I have obviously started recently, and that is the Shatter Me series. I have Shatter Me here, and then the novella bind up in paperback, which I've obviously only read Destroy Me, because Fracture Me would be spoilers. But yeah, I'm surprised I haven't like finished this series already, because I read Shatter Me in the beginning of July, and like, oh god, it was so like, it's like, these are my favorite kind of books. The like superhero, like girl has power book. Those are my favorite kind of books to read. Anything that is like even slightly related to X-Men, I freaking love it. And so I don't know why I haven't gotten Unravel Me yet. I think it's because I took a break. Like I read Shatter Me and then it was Booktubeathon time. So the other books weren't a part of my Booktubeathon read. So I took a break, and then when I got money again, I was like, you know, I haven't read Anna and the French Kiss yet, so I bought that. And then I bought Lola and the Boy Next Door, so like, I just need to get Unravel Me and stuff already and finish this, because I know I'm gonna like it. The next is actually a graphic novel, and that is Saga. I read this for the Booktubeathon, and I loved it. It was so good. And I have to get the other 2 volumes, because I want to know what happens. And the artwork in this is so freaking pretty, a little weird, but like, ugh, I love this freaking girl right here. Ugh. She's just like, I'm just like visually appealed to her, especially when there's like a blue, oh god, it's so nice. So nice. I need to read the next 2 volumes, and the next after that, and the next one, and the next one, and finally, we have a series that I just started. I just read this book a few days ago, and that is Shadow and Bone, or the Grisha trilogy. Honestly, I picked up Shadow and Bone only off of like what people said it was good. I didn't know if I would like it, but then I finally read it and I freaking loved it. Oh my god, I love Alina, I love Mal, I love these characters, I love the story, I love how it's fantasy, but it's not like in your face fantasy. So if you're hesitant about getting into fantasy, this is a perfect book to start with. It was just so good. I loved it, and I need to read the rest of the series because the 3rd book just came out, so I need to get Siege and Storm and then Ruin and Rising and then have a good old grand time. Okay, so that is my unfinished series tag. I'm actually going to be adding to this list in like Saturday, because I'm going to Barnes & Noble on Saturday, which is tomorrow, but this probably won't be up. I'll already have it by the time this is up. But I'm getting The Giver so that I can read it before the movie, and that is also a series, even though most people don't read it, but I want to, so god, I'm hurting myself. These are so many series. I don't even, how many was that? I'm not sure how many. I think that was about 13 with The Giver, 12 without, maybe, somewhere around there. That's a lot of series, and I just need to finish them already. I need to. Okay guys, that is all I have for this video. I will see you in my next one. Let me know what series you need to finish and which one of these series I need to finish like right away. Alright, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! That was weird. So... what even? No!